After the outcome of the 2016 election, there was so much division in the world that I didn't want to be a part of the world. The things people said to one another, the acts they did to each other, I found myself questioning the longevity of this beautiful and tired world. I became a recluse. I dedicated the following year to learn about the history of our species. The more I learned, however, the more pessimistic I became. Countless wars, petty arguments, the sick obsessions of what greed and power can do. And in the midst of the horror, the children suffered the most. There was a picture from the Holocaust of a lonely, malnourished child that convinced me of just how futile our actions are. I found myself trapped under these layers of darkness, and the worst part was, who would I scream at for these heinous nightmares? Who would I hold responsible? But I realized that such thoughts would not make me better than the people who were causing these malignant divisions in the first place. Hate has never helped anyone. It wasn't until the year 2020, when I visited the Benedictine monks of St. Joseph's Abbey in Covington, Louisiana, and did the spiritual exercises of St. Ignatius of Loyola, that I recognized how it all boils down to a conversation between hope and despair, faith and disbelief, love and apathy. I am of the stance that though we've never lived better and lived longer, the decades coming will be angry, violent, and sad. But it is all the more reason to preach the truth we hold in our hearts. But will we endure? Will we still find joy when human nature has shown every evil it can conceive? Will our integrity toward God remain unbroken? I believe we will endure. I believe we will find joy when those mountains of terror surround us. I believe in those things because of what we will preach to them, to the lost and the estranged, the broken and the sick, reminding them of what they were and will be if they recognize the marvels that they are now, the miracle that exists beneath the flesh and the bone, beneath the virtue and vice. For still division awaits its time. It hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not delay. But because we live in a frenetic age, people have lost sight of how precious they are to God. But we exist as reminders, as memories, as echoes of that great commission Christ gave to his apostles. But still the thought persists, O Lord, how long shall I cry for help, and you will not hear, or cry to you violence, and you will not save? In our heartbreak, we close our eyes and see the very same darkness he saw during his agony in the garden. But in that darkness, the summit of his love comes to his mind and ours, his crucifixion. It was something you would do to a dog. It's degrading, humiliating, and they did it to him who is our highest point, the gold in us, and it's nailed to a cross, writhing in pain. It is hard to look at the cross knowing how much we have sinned, knowing how much we will continue to sin. We can't help but weep and turn away in shame, but our obligation as religious is to keep our eyes on the cross, because with the tears we shed, we remind people of the hope that exists, the faith that endures, and the love that is eternal. Remember, even down here, at the lowest end, at the bottom of what a human being can do, our highest point is still with us, and he will always be with us, because he can't do anything else but love us. There is light. Always remember that. There is light at the bottom.